make an opening statement.
Sure, just want to congratulate Maryland. Played a great game against us. You know, we had trouble with their pressure. You know, I was proud of the team the way we came out. We had great intensity in the first quarter. Obviously, it takes 4 quarters, and after that, we pretty much lost it. You know, I mean, we have 10 assists to 3 turnovers in the first quarter, and then we have 2 assists the rest of the way. And you know, we're not going to win games that way. So, boards were tough on us, and we just forced too many passes into turnovers.
Questions for the student athletes, please. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you right here.
Allie, obviously the first quarter went about as well as you could expect. Defensively, what about Maryland caused so many problems really from there on after?
Allie?
I think they really just picked up their intensity, went to a little bit more of a denial on a lot of our girls, and we didn't respond as well as we could have to that. And we stopped, you know, kind of moving the ball like we know how to, and just kind of let it get to us. So a little bit disappointing after that first quarter, obviously, but credit Maryland, they picked up their intensity, and it got to us.
Right here.
Allie, again, on the defensive end for you guys, Maryland obviously has a good inside player, and then their guard gets inside a lot. Just what about their team offensively allowed them to get so many points in the paint?
Allie?
I mean, they have a lot of threats on the offensive end, obviously, and you know, Tanaya was doing a pretty good job against Walker Kimbrough in the first quarter, but then they started to post up a little bit more, and so try to switch things up. But you know, they're a talented team. They can hurt you from inside and outside, and they just took advantage of that. You know, when we were playing them tight on the perimeter, they worked to get it inside. So, kind of just took what we were giving them.
Right here.
Callie, you came off the bench and played aggressively right from the start and appeared to play with a lot of confidence. Did you just go in there with the idea of nothing to lose in this game?
Kaylee?
Yeah. My teammates did a great job of setting me up and finding me in the press, and I'm glad the shots went down. And as a senior, it's kind of last go at it, so I'm feeling pretty good about the tournament.
Anything else for the student? Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Continue for Coach Bluter.
There's been talk about what Maryland did defensively against you guys. You were 4 or 6 from 3-point in the first quarter, and then only took 3 3-pointers the rest of the game. Was that something that Maryland just worked to take away, or kind of what led to that?
Yeah, I mean, they were in a zone to begin with, and then we really did a great job against their zone. And then, obviously, when they went to player, they covered our 3-point shooters a lot better.
I guess kind of the same question I asked Allie about Maryland on the offensive end. You know, what enables them or what allows them to get so many points in the paint specifically tonight?
Brianna Jones, I mean, she's an incredible athlete. She's got great experience. I mean, played with the World University Games last year. You know, my center's playing in Port Wing, Wisconsin last year against 5'8" players. I mean, there's, you know, no comparison between the experience level of these two players. So, you know, I thought Brianna Jones just did a tremendous job. She does a great job of sealing and posting herself up. They got her the ball. And then, you know, any shot she misses, she just gets her own offensive rebound. And she's really hard to box out. But, you know, Megan's a freshman, and she's going to get better and better, and I'm excited about her future.
Go ahead.
It seemed like anytime you guys would make a little bit of a run, I think you got it within 7. Walker Kimbrough seemed like she was able to drive and create something. Is that kind of what you noticed as well? Or
That's what All-Americans do. I mean, she's a tremendous player. You know, we've got a lot of great players in this league, no doubt, but Tori is one of the best. And she's not only offensively, she can D it up, she can pass the ball. I mean, she wants the ball in those type of situations. She is a tremendous basketball player and a great kid, too.
do you feel your team's earned a NCAA bid?
You know, we'll have to wait and see. You know, you can't predict those things. You know, I do know we play in one of the toughest conferences in America. And, you know, we had a tough schedule. We only played the bottom teams in our conference once. And so sometimes, you know, you look at conference rankings or conference standings, and when you play only 5 teams double and all the rest of them are single, you know, it depends who you play, right? I mean, if you play the worst teams in our conference double, you're going to have a better better record. And so I think you have to throw that out and look at the whole body of the work, how we did non-conference, what our strength of schedules were, and things like that.
Right here.
Do you feel like your team has grown to this point, now, especially the way you played here in this tournament, Coach? I mean, you were not out of this game until late, really. Do you feel like this young team has really grown to this point?
I do. I think that we've done a good job. I think those freshmen have gotten better and better as the year's gone on. And, so I'm happy with the progress that we made. But, after a loss, nobody's ever happy.